You in the brink of ditching game dev and try hard pixel art for a while instead? Do you enjoy doing the art more than the programming? I remember seeing some of your art. It was pretty good. I remember it was pretty good. Let me go to Discord. Let me grab some images now. All right, let's go. I think it was here. All I see is do it, lady. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Let's remake this thing that I put together a while back. I don't remember, man. I don't remember, man. All right, we're definitely gonna need a place for the assets. Scrolling up through Discord makes a little ref. What makes you want to make that change though, you dragon? You just feeling the pixel art a lot more? What's going on there? Boom, 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 boom. All right. AI lady. Space art. Okay, get that one, and then I'll get a different scene. Here we go. Here we go, save image. Time machine. That PNG, okay. So let's just start off with this. Let me see if I can just throw these together real quick. Eileen, get out of here. We don't need you in here. Images. I'll have to figure out the structure later. This is probably fine. And traditional 2D. That's pretty cool. You keep making big projects and burn out on it. Oh, you ditch the big project and then you start going with something else. Where's my space art? Oh, there it is. Okay. My space art. Here we go. AI lady. Let's call lady for now. Wait, hold on. Lady. Lady. Character lady. Wait, what? Okay, images, lady. Okay. So let's open up RenPy docs, I guess. RenPy docs. We've been here before. Okay, so that did change her name to Lady. All right. Images. Show BG room. Show, oh. Show lady. Wait. Stop. There's no happy. There's just lady, okay? Okay, well, that's one thing to look at. She's huge. She's huge. She's absolutely huge. Hold on. Look at them feet. Size? Size? I feel like there was like something like with this. I don't remember. Wait, hold on. Ba, ba, ba. Let's do width. Okay, there we go. Field value, object, thick value, audio position, bar width. How do we set the size? Let's see. Let me just type size. That's preference. Font size. This just goes back up there. Okay, so that's nice. That maybe I'm just an idiot. It's a little harder to find. GUI customization guide. Let's look for. Is it displayables? Yeah. Okay, images, file name. There's bound over samples, DPI, properties. Image logo right. Using an image allows to specify default as part of an image. Okay, hold on. So let's do like can I even do that? Like I don't have. Okay, I'm gonna use VS Code for this, I think, because I don't have any kind of smart filling here, and I don't even know how I do it. We don't have autofill. BLG, no. Game dev. We're going to Casanova, select folder. Here we go. Hold on. Game, let's slide this over. Script. Perfect. All right, let's do this instead. Let's just close out of here. All right. Copilot, get out of here. VS Code, can you imagine? Okay. Image equals image. All right. I did set up this before, so I mean, p.png star. What the hell is a star? Loads an image from file. File name is given star parameter. I don't get what the star is. Okay, fine. Let's go back to the docs. Feet. Slide back over. Image, logo, PNG. Like, what is the star between commas? Like, am I just dumb? Like, I don't understand how to read that. But it looks like it's a property. So let's do that. Let's do... Wait, how are images even... Stop. Stop it with the feet. I'm gonna try this first. Show lady forward down with X size? Oh. 0.5 with Y size. 0.5? Can we do that? No. Let's look at X size. X size. X size. Okay. Is it just not working anymore? Like, hello? Okay, X width. Try it again. X size. It was filling in before. Oh, is there supposed to be a thing here? I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's probably not how it is, right? Expected comma or end of line not found. Okay. So it's probably not the format. 0.5. Show statements expect non-empty block. Can they just have like an example of this being used? Or like some kind of documentation of what it is? Or is... Okay. The transform properties. X size. Type, none, or position. Like, I have no idea how to use this, right? X, Y size. They have X, Y size too. X, Y size. Wait. So how are you supposed to use if or with? RenPy image with. The blur, okay. I feel like I'm on the roller coaster right now, going uphill. I'm feeling the tension, fighting back for me just to change the goddamn size. This ain't it. RenPy, change character sprite size. I'm not gonna trust ChatGPT on this one, I feel like. But it will be able to show me the... It'll be able to show me the syntax, maybe. Maybe. Character bio sprite. XY size. We do have XY size. Looks like there is a space. There's no width. Okay. Okay. All right. She's coming in. She's coming in hot. But she looks a little weird. I'm not sure why. Hold on. What does XY size do? Can I just like, hold on. X size 0.5. What happens if I just shrink one of them? Does it keep the resolution? Right size and keep resolution. I'll shrink. Scale the image up or down. There isn't. Okay. Okay, so I'll just need to figure that out. 640 by 360 ratio is often one of the best rules of thumb to follow. It achieves 1280 by 720. Yeah. So you'd want anything that scales with 1920 by 1080, I guess. Does this one scale with it? What is the size? Width is 2550 3300. Okay. Is there really no way to just shrink it down, like, and keep the resolution? That's kind of crazy. Zoom. Let's try zoom. Zoom. What was that? 0.7. Okay. Zoom seems to do the trick. There we go. She huge. There we go. There we go. Zoom does the trick. So I think zoom kind of works out. Zoom. Wonky. Nice. How's it going? How's it going, Wonky? Haven't seen you a bit. Things going good? Nice. Zoom this one. Pretty good. Align. Can I just do like... X is going to be 0.5 and 0? Can we do that? There we go. Now she's in the center. Perfect. We'll bring her down a little bit. I don't know if that'll do it, but... Uh-huh. That definitely does more. What the hell? One? Where's she going? -1. Yep. Yeah, resizing is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play around with it like this so I can even figure out how the engine friggin' works. Align. Align. Got school. Sounds lame. That sounds super lame. Enjoy your time in school though. Once you're starting to work. You say goodbye to that free time. Okay. So 0.1 is putting her over there. 0.5. Let's do... Where was this putting her? Wait, stop. Let's actually do spacing correctly. Okay, that puts her head towards the top. If I do 1... Oops. I feel like this should go over to 3. This one should go over to 2. There we go. Yeah. Docs. Work. Game. Background shit. Alright. Say let's do the spacing correctly and then proceed to do it wrong. Wonderful. Why is it resizing the game incorrectly? What is going on here? Why is it like throwing the game to the left? I don't really get it, but that's fine. Like, is there a max number here that I'm just going over? Shouldn't seem to be going up or down. BG. So it says BG at the top. All right. BG. What the hell? All right. Well, anyway, I have a background. I do have a background. What was it called? Time machine. Show. Let's do BG. BG. Alright, BG time machine. This one's also huge, so good. What's the resolution on this boy? BG time machine. Okay. We'll just drop a zoom on it. Zoom 0.5. Yeah? Yeah? There we go. Good. So it's loading in. Beautiful. All right. So the question is, how do we actually just like... So E is going to be character. Can I give a character like a sprite? Or that only for text? I think it's only for text. Show lady. Let's do this lady. Lazy, not lazy. We doing lady, all right? That break anything? No, we're good. Okay. So I need to start getting used to how they handle variables in this. Lady image, show lady. Does this actually change PG? Right. Can I just do it like this? Can we do this? Yeah, we can. Zoom 0.3. I mean, zoom, maybe. Well, hello there. Holy shit. Dex, I have 1,000 stupid questions. So here's one. When creating just a simple character move animation, you aim for X amount of frames for animation and keep that consistent for all other anims. Dex doesn't do too much animation. She does just the more of the art. Just only the art kind of things. But from what I've seen, usually she does keep the same amount of frames. Usually like a few frames, like 4 or 5, depending on what they're doing. At least that's what I saw like for the food animations. Yeah. Keep it simple. And that's probably the best way to get it done too, especially like if you're starting to learn how to do it. Sometimes less is more. And then if you feel like you need more, then you fill in more. Admirin is the person to ask about animation. There you go. Admirin. Yeah, it depends on the animation you're trying to achieve, definitely. I think the way Dex does it makes it very easy to like churn out like something that can give you a feel for what you want. So, like if Dex is making like a walk animation for something, like she'll have it. It looks like it's walking. It'll look minimal, but like it'll get you what you're looking for. And then if you feel like you just want to add more to it, like it just works. But like all the placeholders are in there for the important parts of the animation. It's kind of like the structure to make a better animation is just there already if you want to improve upon it. It's almost like the foundations of like all the steps needed to make the animation. Yep, always more frames though to make it more believable. You Stardew Valley as a guide for walking and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, and Stardew Valley achieves it in a good way. It just works. Does it just work like this? Like, can we do that? XY size not defined. So how do they do this in the other thing? Happy scaled. I'm the factor scale. Oh. Factor scale? I'm that scale. Okay. I'm not getting any kind of okay. Oops. Let's do 0.5, 0.5. She's gone. Oh, 500. It's too small. Oh, she thick. Oh, shit. I didn't keep the resolution. Wait, Dex, what resolution ratio did you use for this? Like, I can look at it and calculate it, I guess, but like, if you know, it'd probably be a little easier. Oh, where's the file? Where's the file? Two five five zero by 300. Yeah, the resolution is big. I just don't know the ratio. What is the 2550? How do you even calculate this? I don't even. Oh, God, this is like elementary school math, man. Three. 0.75. So if I had like 0.75 divided by 100, right? Let's say I want to know that this is 75 and then 100. Then this would be 3 out of 4. That would be 3 by 4. That would be the ratio, I guess. 3 4 3 colon 4. So how would I calculate that? I would do 0.70 100 0.75. I don't even know, man. Like, this is... My math is so bad, man. I can't even remember. How do I get it to 3 out of 4? I mean, I know that I could split 100 into 4 parts, and 3 of them are 75. It's just how do I get to that answer? So if I have... Yeah, it's like 0.77 to 1. Okay. 75, 100, you'd get 75. Yes. I do realize that. But like if something was 75 by 100, then it would be like 3 colon 4, if you get what I mean. So the ratio. Right. I was trying to figure out the ratio of this at a smaller size. You would have to reduce that, yeah? That's like 0.77 to 1. Take the first number, divide the second. Divided by 3300. Is that what it is? Okay. Oh, it's an irrational number. Oh, shit. It's irrational. All right. Wait, hold on. Is that... Because dividing by 1 isn't going to do anything. 75 divided by 100 is just going to give 0.75. I just want to reduce it. It should get me close enough. 16 out of... That's what I'm looking for. 1622. $16.22. Because there's like some kind of resolution scaling that people do, and I just kind of want to figure that out. Or actually, I could always resolution calculator. There you go. 2550330. 2550 300. Okay. This is kind of what I'm looking for here. Maybe we'll do like 2075 1650. 12. What was 1275? I'm like reading these numbers wrong. Hello? 1275 1650. Okay. 1650. There we go. I think if you make anything with a aspect ratio of like 1920 1080, then it's fine. 1920 1080 is well, the canvas size for this one, yeah. Oh, it's big. It's huge. Yeah, you could what was the, I always forget, is this like 16 9? 20 1080. I think that's like 16:9. Right, everything's in Korean. Aspect ratio. Yeah, 16:9. Okay. So this would be the ratio to aim for your art. And I think that'll make everything else a little bit easier to work with. Maybe. It might not matter too much though. Because if it's smaller, you're probably not going to make them smaller than that, I think. So, or something that's easy to scale down, it works too. But I could always just do what I just did too and just scale it. That's perfectly fine. 16:9 is good for scenes, probably not for characters, right? But we'll also probably want all characters on maybe some kind of fixed thing, or maybe not. Actually, I don't even know. I don't really do much art, I guess. I would imagine there'd be variability. That's fine. Actually, I think for now you can do what you're doing. I have a lot of inexperience here, so I could just calculate a resolution change for it if I need to, and then we'll make it work. Scale is always a bitch. Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. That's some good resolution, though. I think she's a little bit big. We'll go with one that's a little bit smaller. 1088, 1408. 1088, 1408. Could standardize it. I think we could make some kind of standardization. I just don't know like what generally is good to do there. How is game art usually standardized, right? How is game art standardized for production in visual novels? Resolution. For character art. Because I'm sure people have a lot of different opinions, but there might be somebody that's seasoned and tried a lot of stuff and something just kind of works better than others. Easy draw 4x the times of the intended resolution of my game in case the native resolution of the game is 1920 1080. So holy shit, it's the size of the drawing. This is for the game art though, I think. Usually if it's divisible by 4, you'll be all right. Divisible by 4? That's probably fine then. Yeah, I mean that's technically divisible by 4, right? 637.5. Let's see how it is if we just divide it by 4. 637.5, was that it? 3300 divided by 4, 825. 825. Yeah, okay. I think even the ratio might not matter much, but for the background art, do anything that is... Background art is going to be probably 16:9, so like the 1920 1080 for background art, and then for characters, I don't think it matters much because they don't take up the entire background, so you can do whatever you want. So characters would be like, I think the good rule is divisible by 4, actually. Divisible by 4. Because I just did it and it feels, the size feels pretty good. I don't know how big a character would normally be. Can be multiplied by 4 if needed. Yep. For detail. Yeah, someone was saying that they do 4x the size of 1920 or the resolution they're working with for backgrounds. Then we could shrink it. Yep. But this kind of works, I think. We just can't grow it. That'll, yeah. Yeah, no, I think the way Dex is doing it right now is just making the art big. That way we can make it smaller, which is probably the best way to do it. Because that way the resolution is like at the top already. There would be no need to ever go up. We would only go down, which makes sense, I think. That sounds like the right way. That sounds 100% like the right way. Okay. So we got that background. Let's do let's get the other thing. Let me do bang. Save image. This one could be bedroom. BG. BG bedroom. So this would all be the concept art. BG Venice Street. It's fine too. BG bedroom. Yep, but the background's definitely just like in a resolution that's just scalable with 1920 1080. Bigger is fine. Yeah, we're 100% gonna mess a lot of stuff up. That's fine. Hey, you know what? That's only gonna add charm. Only gonna add charm. Space art. Let's add these in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Scene. BG bedroom. Space. What was it? What was it? Where's the images? BG time machine. What size is this? It's all like similar or what? No. Okay, it's just 2x 1920 1080. That's fine. Yep. That's fine. Do that one. Scene. Stop. All right. Scene. Venice. BG Venice. Street. Also probably zoom 0.5. Just got everything zoom 0.5. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's see if this all just kind of glues together. I eat some with your mom. That's fine. Well, now we're poor. Let's go find something valuable. All right. This looks like it's worth a lot. All right, there. Okay. Well, it just kind of works, yeah? It's already got that charm. She's just too big, though. What does a line do? A line style property. Bum boom bum boom bum boom bum boom bum bum boom. Let's go up, get rid of this one. So how the hell do I move her down? Oh, she slid down a little. Oh, she's sliding down, yeah. I mean, that kind of works. Mm-mm-mm. Could I just say like I am that scale or zoom? Lady, I am that zoom? Lady left. Let's go 22 down. Stop. 11 up. Lady left. Does that work like this? No. How's it coming? It's coming good. Just trying to figure out how RenPy works, you know? Just kind of getting into it. Hey, I am that zoom. I am that zoom. Oops. And it's a bit of a process to learn something for the first time. That just doesn't work. It has no attribute zoom. Oh. Yeah, your background's already 16 by 9. It looks like it's 2x 1920 1080. So you're already working bigger. That's good. Good stuff, good stuff. Ba-ba. All right. I kind of do need some text to work with. I'm also not sure. How would I go from like one file to another file now? Like this one, I don't know. Right? So let's say like screens. Like, what is this? I was triple like I know I looked it up before starting. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, anything that's easier to scale down for characters would be good. I think the only important thing to keep in mind, I guess, for making the characters is like we probably want to have like a general idea of how tall they should be in comparison with one another, because we'd probably want to shrink them all down to a certain size, I think. So I'm trying to think of what would be good to like there needs to be a rule there. It's a math rule. I'm just not sure what that rule is. Because I mean, I'm sure that like the AI girl is not going to be taller than the main character. She could be. Who knows? But they're going to have some kind of relative height. You make sure to scale the characters to each other. Okay, that's good. You draw them in relation to each other. Okay, that probably works. I'll just need to figure out some kind of rule that we're gonna scale them down to. Because they're gonna scale down to different sizes too. So I'll need to make sure I scale them down. You're using art rules. I don't know any of these art rules. So like if you're gonna what are those art rules? Because I might need to understand them as well, because I'm gonna be working with scaling them down. Canvas size is the same, the character on the canvas changes. Canvas size is the same. Okay. Got it. So you're going to be using the same canvas size for all the characters? Because if you do, then that makes it a lot easier, I think. Having one consistent canvas size. And then they can all scale down to the same exact resolution, and everything just snaps into place. Good. All right, that I understand. Perfect. Hell yeah. Wait, give me 1 second. I need a snack. I got some chips. By the way, I have some free time today. Wife is gonna take the little one out. So if you guys are down for a little Moria later, I think I have some time to actually play again. I see. So this is like the actual. This is the main menu for the game. Now, how does this load up? That's mine. Okay, this is the options. GUI. That's fine. We can mess with all this. Okay, got it. I'm guessing the engine uses these GUI files, options, screens, and then script as just like defaults. But wait, whatever. Script. Okay. So my question here now would be like, how do I go and get like a bunch of different things on a bunch of different scripts? You have to draw characters that are much larger than the scene because they need to be large when in the foreground. The smaller, the farther they go. Or the back of the scene. Otherwise, I draw them in the same. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, if they come really close to the canvas, like if there's any reason to come really close to the canvas, then they have the resolution for it. Or not canvas, the scene, like the front of the scene. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you already have rules you're working with, that's one step ahead of the game. You're one step ahead of me, by the way. I don't have any rules right now because I don't even know anything about this engine. So this will be a painful process, but we will pick it up. So let's say I want to make like a new folder. Scenes, right? Well, let's say scenes. And we'll just say bedroom Because this is gonna have a bunch of branching stuff too, so it's gonna be interesting to program. All right. Bedroom. And depending on how Gamer breaks it out, like there will need to be like different versions of the same scene, essentially, is what I would imagine. The scenes will all need their versions. Which is probably all right. I could be naive, but it doesn't feel that complicated to program. One, bedroom. So we'll just start off like this. Oops. Rename that py. Okay. Programming is basically magic to me. I'm just telling the computer what to do, and it listens. It listens a little too well. To me, art is magic. Like, how the hell do you take something from your brain and put that on paper? I don't get it. I try. Looks like a hot dumpster fire whenever I do it. Okay. Label bedroom. So we'll just say scene. Oh, it's supposed to be RPY. There we go. All right, we have a scene. We'll just do BG bedroom. Zoom 0.5. Go ahead and pull this out. Actually, I just do this. Right? Yeah. I'll just do all that. Okay, scene bedroom. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Ba-ba-na-na. And this one will be Vendor Street. Let's do this. I'm gonna try to see if I can learn how to break these out into their own files. New file, one. RPY. Label Venice. Venice Street. Yep. Perfect. We'll make another scene. New file. One. Wait, hold on. So be one. Where the hell did the file go? Oh, there it is. One time machine. UI. Perfect. Venice Street, one time machine. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop using my mouse. Like this pain, this is hurting me inside. Ah. Label time machine. Okay. Script. Okay. Started from here. 10 down. Delete that. Boom. Boom. That's fine. Boom. So now how do I do a transition to that label? Transition? Transition bedroom? RenPy move to label in another file. There's only one label start. If you try. Somewhere in the same pile as before. Label stuff that is happening here. Jump another label. Jump. 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 There we go. Jump. Bedroom. Bedroom. Boom. Jump. Time machine. Oh no. Jump. Venice Street. Gamer jumping. Jump. Time machine. Call me the jumper. All right. Time machine RPY expected statement 13. Time machine 13. Oh, why is that uncommented? Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, it just works. Beautiful. So we've split things out now. And we actually have scenes that we can work with. Insane. Insane. All right, we're learning. Gamer, do you have anything for a starting scene that I could work with? I feel like I'm getting to a point now where I can start just putting some dialogue in there and try to work some stuff in. Actually. We're back. Time to get some water. All right, back. Starting scene is the bedroom, but we don't have a dream sequence yet. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. I think games barely ever start from the beginning when you start making them. Because I'm not even, like, we don't even know, like, are we gonna start with a dream sequence? That's kind of like foreshadowing future. We don't even know we're foreshadowing yet. We'll have to figure out what we want to foreshadow first. But I think always starting off with foreshadow is good. Like Ace Attorney does it, and it's good. Well, they're kind of like spilling a scene when they first start, but you get it. Let's get some knocking sound. Yep, exactly. I did want to start with that. Throw a little bit of a mysterious hook in there. But we don't need to have it right now. That come later when we actually work on it a little bit more and figure out what we want to have in there. And then we could kind of unclear what you want the limits to be. That's what I mean. Like, I think it highly depends on where the story is going, and then we can figure out what to foreshadow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there'll be very specific things that are going to happen in the story that can be foreshadowed in said dream sequence, I guess. And usually, like a good foreshadowing, in my mind, is something that kind of hints towards something that gets revealed towards the end. So it'll be like some kind of mystery in your head that's unfolding in real time. If you get what I mean. But I just can't give any specifics because I don't know too much about the story yet. So once we have a story, maybe I'll think of something. I don't know. Do I know how to call Python in it yet? From RenPy, I have no idea. We can find out. From Ren, I think you could just throw Python code in there. I mean, it looks like there's some stuff there. Yeah. Yep, we're going to be writing the raw Python. Raw Python. Yes, you can. Let's read about the Python. So you could just, there's a Python tag too, it looks like. A Python label? There are two modifiers, Python statement, changes behavior, hide, give a modifier. Python statement will run block. Python anonymous scope. Scope will be lost when the Python block terminates. Okay. In modifier takes a name. The executing in the default store, the Python will execute in the store with that name. Okay, interesting. A one-liner is just going to be like, you put a $. The init Python statement. Runs Python at initialization time before the game loads. Among other things, this can be used to define classes and functions or to initialize styles, config, or persistent data. Okay. Priority number could be init in Python. Zero is used for the priority number if no number is given. Init statements are run in order from lowest to highest. So it looks like one way to do it. To avoid conflict RenPy, could just use priorities with the range -999 to 999. Priorities level less than 0 generally used for libraries and setup themes. Normal init statements should have priority of 0 or higher. Init Python statements also take hide or in clause. Variables have their values set in the init Python block are not saved. Loaded and do not participate in rollback. Therefore, these variables should not be changed after init is over. Classes created with RenPy and inheriting nothing or explicitly inheriting object. Some classes of these classes do not support slots. I don't even know what slots are in Python. In order to have slotted classes, creators should expect subclass Python object, which does not support rollback. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay, so define statement sets a single variable to a value at init time. Variable is treated as constant and should not be changed after being should not. It's treated as constant. So I like how they say this because they're not actually constant, but just treat it like a constant. Got it. That's kind of wild. Does Python not have const? Define E character Eileen. It was equivalent, except for some advantages below to see you do. Init Python E equals character Eileen. Yeah. The define statement can take an optional named store by preparing it to the variable named with a dot. The store is created if it doesn't already exist. For example, character.e, character Eileen. The define statement can take an optional index, making it possible to add entries to a dictionary. Oh, okay. In addition to equals, the define can take two more operators, plus equals, operator add, and it's generally used for list concatenation. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Or equals, or operators generally used to concatenate sets. Got it. One advantage using define statement is that it records file name and line number at the assignment occurred and makes that available to navigation. So it's good to just use defines. The advantage lint will be able to check for defined values, for example. Okay, I get it. I get it. Fine. You want me to use define. Default statement. Puts a single variable to a value. That variable is not defined when the game starts. Let's make an example situation. Dex, do you have like any other characters, by the way? Besides the main one and the space girl? Space girl. Oh. So let's make something really simple. Oh, you sent the time travel? Oh, right. There's a knocking at the door. We could do a choice. RenPy choice. Menu? Okay. There was knocking at the door. Open the door. And jump out of the window. You're working on an alien girl. Ooh la la. Okay. Jump to time machine. Not jump. We jump to Venice Street. Hope I don't forget anything. All right. Open door. Label. Bedroom. Encounter. So we'll show yo mama. I think. Time machine. Show your mama. All right. Let's make we'll define mama equals character mama. Every new playthrough is a tangent universe. Yeah. I get that then. So I feel like this would be like the show your mama. And then would just be like mama. You doing here, boy? And then we could be like menu. To romance or not to romance. Fight. Something. Then we'll do romance. Reason I'm learning that way is some characters are going to want a monogamous relationship, character complexity. Not everyone wants to be a poly. I feel. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about too, because there are probably characters that you can miss out due to the fact that they want to be monogamous, and there probably be some characters that don't even give a shit. So you gotta figure out which character is gonna have those dynamics. We're gonna 100% need a Viking girl planet that engage in snoo snoo. There's no other way. Like, this is required. You know what I was also thinking too? Like, for characters, you can probably have like there could be an option that you just bring them back to the ship with you, yeah, and they become like your sidekick. Kind of like Doctor Who style. Using that word in a non-negative way. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. I know what you mean. So let's do some romance. So fight. We could maybe make a label for this. Label fight. And then there could be like a little fighting mini game, I guess, where Area 51 dating sim would go so hard. I mean, isn't that like all anime? They all got huge eyes. By default, they're Area 51. Beings escaped from the facilities. Some fight scene, I don't know. I'm gonna do label for romance. Then we'll have to show like romance options. Yeah, think obviously some bad options. Bad option. Also bad option. I'm just throwing like some nonsense here. cheese. They dig it. All right. In keeping with the time loop, feel a time limit may be in order. Like achieve what you want in X amount of days. And the chapter ends. And he could be like the solo guy, right? He could be the solo boy. If he finds no romance, like you can mess up romance and then just get nobody too. This should also be an option. You gotta work for what you want. You can't just get it all. Dex was mentioning that. Yep. Yeah, work for it. All these games, they throw girls at you by default. No, you gotta work for it. In Outer Wilds, we have to bang all the aliens in 22 minutes. Well, we're gonna have to redefine the Minuteman, because he also needs to fly across planets. That's a warm-up. I mean, like, is this even working? I don't even know. Jump. Jump. Bedroom encounter. This should just automatically throw you into the bedroom encounter. Romance. Romance points. Plus equals 1. I don't know. I mean, this is gonna obviously break, but like, I forgot to do this. Okay. Fight. Oh, I need to jump to fight. I'm an idiot. Oops. Fight, fight. Okay. There we go. Fight. I need to be romanced. There you go. See? So do these girls, all right? They need to all be romanced. Are there going to be like guy romance options too? Might need to appeal to all audiences. Somebody might realize this game, like, wait a second. Scope goes up. Oh, it went up. Some fight scene. Mama's like, saw the stars. Or I'll just say black. I don't know. Whoops. Okay. Jump. Venice Street. I don't know. I'm not sure how we want to spend our resource. Mainly Dex. Yeah, for real. Because the art is a big undertaking for this. Art, to be honest, art and story is a huge undertaking. Coding, I feel like might not even be the hardest part here. It was a knocking at the door. Open the door. What you doing here, boy? Why does the character look so young? Can you not? Fight. Fight my beach. Saw the stars and everything went black. Can I do a transition? MS Prod Fishy. How's it going? How you doing? We're trying to work on a visual novel. And we learn a little bit of RenPy. Or RenPy. I'm not sure how people call it. I like the sound of RenPy, even though I'm pretty sure it's RenPy. RenPy reminds me of what was it? There was a cartoon. I can't remember the characters, but it was such a weird cartoon. Ren and Stimpy, there you go. Ren and Stimpy. RenPy just reminds me of like a name. It's like the concatenation of those two names together. And Jesus. Because Python and Python is not Python. Are you sure? I call it Python, all right? It's Python, all right? I don't know what you guys are on about. It's Python. You can't change my mind. You mean like Raspberry Pi? Yeah. I know about Raspberry Pi. Do you know about Raspberry Pi? Have you ever worked with the rest? I'm sorry. I'll stop trolling. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Sometimes. Can I do a transition? Fade? Maybe fade. Fade black? We do like black. Let's see, RenPy fade to black. Fade. No, I want transition documentation. We gotta learn how to read the documentation here. Show BG watch. Oh, with dissolve. Fade. Okay. So let's do like show BG bedroom with fade. Yeah. How do I do like multiple fades? I don't even know, man. Or dissolve. Let's do with dissolve. Stop. Fight. Fight on the beach. Can I do that? Can I do this? Can I do like a... I don't want that to be able to go back, but... Wait, hold on. Wait. No, that is not what I want. Okay, let's try again. Open the door. Fight. Fight me. Okay, it's not doing it. What if I do fade first? I don't even know, man. Dissolve. I mean, it seems like dissolve would be the thing to do here, yeah? Jump Venice Street with dissolve. With fade. Like, I feel like this just should just work like this. It doesn't, though. Did it reload? No. Okay. Alright, let's just go back. Jump Venice Street. Venice Street. Venice. Okay. With fade? Can I do this? I don't even know, man. Um, you be down to do music? I was gonna take a stab at it first. See if I can make anything. Boom, 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 boom. But thank you for offering. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. You did have a banger for your game. See, black. Oh. Scene black. With dissolve one. Scene, new background. Oh wait, hold on. With dissolve. Let's try this again. Bedroom fight. Everything black. With dissolve. Scene black. Scene? Is that a scene? All right, let's try that. Boom, 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 boom. That doesn't work. Do we even have a black screen with dissolve one? Does it even work like this? I don't even know. Does it even work like this? Stop. I'm like skipping everything by accident. There we go. The scene, BG, bedroom. Stop. Bedroom. Dissolve. One? Does that work? Okay. No. Can I say I know how to make music sound romantic though? I don't know. I don't know either. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure we will. With dissolve. It'd be pretty cool to give each character their kind of own personality through music. And then I'm sure that you could spin like that character's music to have like a romantic kind of feel to it. I would imagine like anything that would imply like romance would have some kind of home, returning home kind of feel. That's what I would imagine. Scene black. Wait, with dissolve. Yes. There we go. Scene black with dissolve. Okay. We're back. What the hell is that? Oh, I see. There we go. That works. Scene black with dissolve with fade. Perfect. Is there any way I could just pass like some fade? Oh, the music finished? Holy shit. Well, we're gonna get a little bit of we're gonna get fancy now. All right. It's like an easy way to go back. Perfect. And then if I want to do this, we could do like with fade. I think that's fine, yeah. Does that just work? No. God damn it. Which one is doing a... There you go. Venice. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay. I am the scale. Venice. Why am I spelling this so poorly? Venice. Equals I am dot scale. 1080. There we go. Okay. Boom. God damn. That slaps pretty hard. Probably just gonna lower it a little bit though. There we go. Felt a little bit loud. I am scale. All right. 19. So let's go ahead and do a. What was it called? Images, BG. BG, Venice. 3. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Scene. Is that how we do it? End of line expected. So how would we do this for scenes? Scenes, variables. I'm gonna have to learn a lot to work with this. I say so. Define and a street. Wait, does that work? No. Wait, what? BG Venice Street. Oh, that PNG. Am I an idiot? Am I just writing it wrong? I don't get it. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. That seems right. been a street. So can I just do like maybe C2 scene? Can scene be like a instead of define them, let's do like image, then a street. There we go. I was being an idiot. So let's go back. Whoops. Let's do let's go find something valuable. Make that all capitals, fine. We just mess it around anyway. Okay. Escape from the window. Hope I don't forget anything. With my money. All right, poor. We'll have to do a lot of UI design too. Because default stuff looks like butt. Actually broke the game. Romance points is not defined. Store variables. There we go. Store variables that control its function. Store variables may be changed at any time. Store variable is changed. If the game started, it would have to be saved and loaded. You have to design everything, including the font. Yeah, like you could do a lot of it. I mean, that's all game dev though. That is all game dev. Make up your own alien language. Scope creep is going through the roof. And invent time travel. It's true. I mean, that's kind of going to be a thing, I think, so. Bam, bam, bam. It's literally a time machine. I wonder if the scenes are global. New file. Global assets? Can we do that? Can I just go like this? Swap this out of here? And just be like this? And then I could just say Venice Street, Venice Street. And all that in 22 minutes. Ready, set, go. Yeah. Friggin' Outer Wilds, man. I think it'd be really cool to make a game like that too. Just like a game where if you know everything, you can finish the game fairly fast, but the journey to knowing everything takes a while. I feel like that would be a fun kind of game to put together. But I imagine it'd be really difficult. I'm gonna do this for now. Cheese. This will be the cheese. That still works, which means that we can move that over. Okay. Global assets. Backgrounds. Character. Plus, you know, coming up with clever puzzles. Exactly, right? I think it'd be pretty interesting to put together like a room escape kind of thing. Room escape kind of game. That has like little hidden terrors. Maybe a bit of liminal space. Bam, 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 bam. Ripped. Global. Character text, character images. Did we do this? This was down. By dividing by 4. Escape the back room in 22 minutes. Make it even shorter. You have 1 minute to get out. Become like a professional speedrunning champion in getting through the game. Okay, so this one, boom. I think that's fine. We'll quit that one. Okay. Define global mama. I think we're gonna rename her to yeah, we can do a little bit of a F2? How do you do a rename in VS Code? Can you even do it? Control Shift R. Whoops. Nope. Nova. Nova. Whoops. Stop. Nova. Okay. Nova. Rename this to Nova. I think that was her name, if I'm not mistaken. Rename. Nova. Okay. Does everything still work? Lady's not defined. That's fine. Time machine. Lady. Nova. All right, Nova script. Let's jump to time machine instead. We'll go to time machine. We'll cut out this text. BG time machine. Let's do global asset. Time machine. BG time machine. Boom, 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 boom. Time machine. There we go. Perfect. I feel like we also one time machine. What, do you have an issue with the name this is labeled? Oh, you gotta put that one after. Bedroom. Time machine. Jump time machine. Venice. Hey. There we go. Actually, no, screw that. Time machine. This should be called this though, I think. Time machine 1, time machine 1. This should all... Time machine 1, clean time machine. Time machine... R, I can't refactor. You should all just be renamed to BG. Time machine BG. Okay, bedroom. Venice. Street BG. That's it, just these two? Perfect. Venice. Seen Time Machine BG? Time Machine. Time Machine? Time Machine BG. There's got nothing after it, right? Because... There we go. Hi there. Hi. Cool. Can I just like make her slide up a little bit? Also, what happens if I just like, oops. What happens if I just put her like that? Oops, start, Shift R. She's all the way down there? Why? Let's just do that. All right, Nova, Nova. CA dash. Okay. Do it again. Character images. Okay, character tags, boom. Oops. CA dash. Okay. That's fine. Oh, God. All right. Gamer, you around? Did you have any idea how we should try and do the fighting thing? I figure it should be some kind of mini game. I figure it should be some kind of mini game where you can potentially win, actually. Now the thing is, it could be a high RNG game, or it could be something that's kind of scripted, like if you pick the right choices, you just win. I'm just not sure what would be the what would be the way to do it here. And by the way, this is kind of gluing all together now. Like it's starting to make some sense. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Bedroom. Jump bedroom. Suppose if you wanted to be a full minigame, sure. Then we could use reuse the template later. Right. Help, I'm addicted to fidgets. Don't be addicted to fidgets, you know? Don't do it. Be addicted to visual novels instead. What you doing in here, boy? Romance. Hey, you thick girl. Your daughter was wonderful last night? Or, sorry, I dropped something when I saw you open the door. It was my jaw. Not my beach. Saw the stars and everything went black. And then it breaks. One bedroom. Jump Venice Street, BG. Venice Street, BG. Oh, jump Venice Street. Yeah, that didn't work out. Hold on. Jump Venice Street, so we go to Venice. Scene Venice Street BG. There we go. Fade out. Boom. Left my money back there. Well, now report. Let's go find something valuable. Hi there. I mean, it's kind of working out, I think. This looks like worth a lot. Hi there. Wait a second. How long was I muted for? How long was I muted for? What the hell? Was I talking to myself? For a really long time? Like my OBS disconnected. I was muted. You tell me to get into the niche of fidget spinning? Did you hear my response to that? Because I was talking, but I was quiet for a while. Wonderful. Just, yeah, don't mind me just talking to myself. Don't mind me. God damn it. All right. I was saying no. I'm not picking up fidget spinning. No way. You get that out of here. You're just jamming the music. For real, I am jamming though, to be fair. Listen, your friends don't need to be part of the fidget spinning community, all right? Don't need to be part of it. Don't need to be. Audio? Play? How do we do audio? Hold on. Audio. Sound. Play a sound. Play a sound. Play sound. There we go. Play sound. Audio slash Dorna. Dorna. Na, 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 na. I will send you a fidget as a first test. No, I'm not taking it. Though I do wonder if my daughter would be into that. There we go. Let's do define mystery equals character. There we go. We'll do that. Play door knock sound and then mystery. Mystery. All right, there we go. Boom. Let's load this back up. Okay. Where am I? All right, last night was wild. Open the door right this minute. Oh shit, what do I do? What type do you want? A mech slider? Haptic slider, spinner, ring, mech, ring, haptic ring, mix, mech slider with the bearing, free slider, or what? We get the mech slider jeans with the haptic slider and the what? And the spinner ring, mech ring, haptic ring. That shit, you sound like you're rapping. What the hell? Like, what the bejesus? What the bejesus are you up to with that? I have no idea what you even said in that statement. I'll take none of them. Gray. Bedroom 17. Venice. Jump Venice out. Venice Street. Of course. There we go. Well, now I'm poor. Let's find some valuable. Hi there. That's it. Okay. A better price than the secondary market on some of these limited edition drop now discontinued for you. Special price, friend price. I don't need a fidget spinner. I have a computer to keep me busy. And a daughter that always demands to be lifted. My hands are always busy. All right. Actually, always busy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to. I'll get something to drink. I was muted again. It's true. Why is it muted? I don't understand. Why does it keep muting? I didn't mute it. God damn it. Alright. I need to head out. I do need to head out. That was muting. It just keeps happening, alright? I can't help it. I have a problem. Okay. I need to go. I need to go. Mutes then leaves. No, I'm not muted anymore. I'm actually not muted anymore, alright? Dex, you want a fidget toy? I think Dex does not want a fidget toy. All right, let's raid over to we'll do Loki. Been a bit. You get you some writing? Thank you, thank you. By the way, later today there should be I have some time, so if you wanna dwarf around, let me know. I got some more time today. I'll see you guys later. Peace.